Hello and welcome. This is the final part in my dog painting series, I guess you could call it. If you notice, we skipped over a little bit of progress from my last video. There's more done, and I didn't show it to you. And that's because I filmed a whole thing and then I just didn't feel like it was good. So I scrapped it all and I said, it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna finish it and I'm not gonna film it at all. And then I was like, no, I kind of do want to finish it. So I filmed the last segments sort of last minute. So this one will be a little bit quicker, which is cool because I do want to kind of keep it short and sweet. But in the end, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and you'll see the progress that I've made. Last time I painted, I didn't even touch the dog at all in the video. So that's kind of crazy that you guys are seeing this started off where I did like the entire gums and also a base layer on the actual fur of the dog. Yeah, but since I just decided to skip right over that, we are starting now here with the teeth. And this is the part of the painting that I was looking forward to painting the most. Teeth are just cool to me, and it was also probably the easiest thing to paint because it was just like very straightforward white and then two other colors, sort of like a yellowish for some black and shadow, and then more of like a tannish brown for the darker parts. You can see that here on this like big canine where I did the dark brown and then the yellow and then the main part of the tooth just being like a very stark white. Yeah, and I'm basically just starting off here, same as always, with filling in the dark colors first, and then after I was done with that, moving on to the lights. And I guess in this case with the teeth, I didn't do any like crazy highlights or anything because they are white already. Maybe like a couple spots here and there, but only on the very big invisible teeth. Over on this bottom row, you'll notice I just sort of freehand add in another tooth all the way on the right side there, and for some reason I didn't include it in the drawing, but it is in the actual reference photo, and it did feel like something was missing, so I'm glad I caught that before it was too late. And here you can see what I was talking about with the just plain white. It's pretty cool how it just all comes together with just 3 colors. It's so simple, and I overcomplicate things all the time. So after I finished the teeth, I moved on to the fur, and the base color brown is not actually what I ended up going with. You'll see just like a quick cut right here, and all of a sudden it's a different color. Like magic. And I was really super hesitant about what to do for the actual fur texture. Like, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna do it at first, but it just didn't make sense without doing the tiny little brush strokes. So what I basically did was putting in a pretty light color and doing streaks, and then going in with a dry brush and blending out those streaks and putting new streaks into the base color that I had put down because the paint was still wet. And then also the whiskers. So I guess I would say the hardest parts of this painting were the gums and the dog fur, including the whiskers, because I don't know, they just turned out like maybe slightly too thick, but then once I started adding more, it looked a lot better. But I still do feel like I could have made some whiskers a little bit longer. I don't know, it's kind of tricky because I really had to commit here. I couldn't really erase the whiskers once I had put them down. But I do think the ones closer to the nose could be like just slightly longer. But otherwise, like, I feel like that's just sort of nitpicky on my end, and I do feel like it turned out really good. And that's pretty much it. Like, I went through really quick because I skipped so much of this footage. Again, because I don't know what I was doing, I guess. Didn't really have a plan. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging on that second part, so ta-da, here's the last of it. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. I'm proud of myself for actually completing this, and I do feel like it, because I was filming this series, pushed me to complete the painting a little bit faster than I normally would, which is really cool, and it helped to not draw out the process like unnecessarily long. Yeah. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the painting. Thanks for watching.